Welcome to NocBro Nation.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Jarrell here.
And I'm Josh, and today we're here to talk Fear the Walking Dead. Proctor John, whatever happened to him?
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. So spoiler alerts if you are not caught up to Fear the Walking Dead, or if you are just starting out with this series, make sure you get at least up to season 4 and then come back and check this video out. So one of the biggest mysteries that we've had from Fear the Walking Dead is regarding Proctor John. He wasn't around too long. He came in during the last 2 episodes of season 3, and he was the primary antagonist, but whatever happened to him after the season finale?
Yeah, he was in the last 2 episodes, I believe, of season 3, but it's not just that. You're probably saying, hey, he was only in 2 episodes, but he took one of our major characters, supposedly with him, to an entirely different state, country.
Yeah, it was in Mexico.
From Mexico to Dallas, he was supposed to take Alicia.
He was supposed to go to Houston.
Houston, sorry.
Yeah.
And then we jump into season 4, and no sight of Proctor John, no mention of what happened, and Alicia's back with our crew.
Yeah. So to give a little backstory, Proctor John was played by Ray McKinnon of Sons of Anarchy and Mayans MC. Was a leader of a motorcycle gang called the Proctors, who spent their time on pre-apocalypse raising hell in Southern California.
Yes.
Post-apocalypse, now the Proctors hoarded resources and set up a trading post near El Bazar, located in an abandoned bullfighting arena in the border city of Mexicali. And after season 3, we never heard from him or his crew again. Now, the Proctors were, in a way, a more dangerous version of, I would say, the Saviors. Now, they sold essentials, food, and water for things like booze, sex, drugs. And if you were in debt to the Proctors, you could not leave until you paid their debt.
Yeah, they were more Wild Wild Westy type.
They were all over the place.
That's probably the best
Wild Wild West.
Yeah.
You know,
compared to that of the Saviors, who were a little bit more organized. Right. And Negan wasn't the type to straight kill you and take all of your stuff. And, yes, he killed, but he did it to prove a point, and to utilize people as a resource.
Right.
Proctor John was not like that.
No. Not at all. So he first appeared in the second to last episode of season 3, episode Things Bad Begun, which he told Alicia of his plans to establish a series of interconnected trading posts stretching all the way from San Diego to the Gulf Coast of Texas, and coerced her into going to Houston with him. Now, he intended to take control of the Gonzales Dam, which is the dam incident from the end of season 3, which Nick was on the bridge. Daniel was on the bridge, Proctor John and his crew. Alicia, Madison, and everyone else were in the water because Nick crafted a deal for them to escape while he stayed. But then Nick hit the trigger and blew up the dam.
Blew up the dam, yeah.
Now, this is where it comes into. We're led to believe Proctor John died, but we saw our entire crew alive.
Yeah.
Nick was alive. He was on the bridge.
He was on the bridge with Proctor John.
Daniel was on the bridge. He showed up alive as well. So
I think every one of our characters that was on that bridge was alive. So what? There was a crack in the dam that sucked Proctor John through and his crew.
Yeah.
It's just that we picked up with season 4 with no mention of what happened. So we as fans truly don't know what happened after the events of the dam.
And that was one thing that we wanted to see. In season 4, we got a little piece of it, just kind of seeing a reunion between Madison, Alicia, and Strand and Nick. And it was still kind of left open because there was so much time from season 3 to season 4 of how they did that season, where there was a huge gap. And the season was more focused on something else, and they just left that piece out for our imagination to figure out what the hell happened. So, I mean, yes, there have been no, indications from the actor or AMC that Proctor John is returning, but if he is still alive and he still wants to head to Houston, Fear the Walking Dead is based out of Texas. We could run into him.
Yeah.
He could definitely join Jenny.
The thing about that is we have to assume, based upon what Proctor John was saying, is that his outfit is well organized and larger in stature. So if that's the case, then Proctor John and his crew would be establishing a lot of Texas at this point.
Yeah.
So you would think that our crew, someone would know of his existence.
Yeah, I mean, you guys might be asking, so, yeah, Proctor John was only in 2 episodes, so why would you want to see him so badly? Well, it was a kind of a new character antagonist that we really enjoyed.
Yeah.
We liked the way that they introduced him. We kind of liked to hear, they were a kind of a motorcycle gang who was just tearing shit up, and they were just badass dudes to where they're only in 2 episodes, boom, they're blown up, and we never hear from them again. It's kind of sad because...
But he also took a kinship to Alicia.
He did.
Yeah. There was some type of mutual respect, I believe.
It was more... It wasn't a sexual thing.
No. It was almost like she reminded him of like his daughter or something.
Yeah. But he respected her though, because
absolutely,
he knew that she was badass, and he respected that.
Absolutely, and that's why you kind of like, okay, let's find out what's going to happen with Alicia and Proctor John.
And she played him a little bit too, because she was wanting to get information, wanting to find out what's going on. I mean, she wouldn't willingly go with somebody, but she was also injured at the time too.
So was he.
Yeah, he was
getting back surgery.
He was injured, yeah. So she actually was
helping.
Taking care of him. That's right.
Yeah. So and like those of you that are probably watching this saying, well, why do you want to see him? He was way better than the psycho lady with the stick.
Yeah, way better than the villain in season 4.
Yeah,
like they could have done something cool with Proctor John and his
and that's what blows my mind is like we went from that to that.
Yeah.
No.
And not just the woman in season 4, was also the Vultures. The Vultures were kind of cool.
No, I would have much rather had
But I would have rather had Proctor John and his gang of guys and how they did things to where into season 4, maybe Proctor John was coming and wanted to take that baseball
I don't know. Do you feel like it was too savory and they were like, hey, we're doing this in The Walking Dead. We can't do this in Fear.
I don't know. I mean, you guys could probably... I mean, I'm sure some of you are probably like, well, he's wearing a leather jacket. Is he like Negan? Like, you have to completely separate The Walking Dead. And that's... but you could...
Was Negan a biker? No.
No, Negan wasn't a biker, but people would correlate the leather jacket, though. Oh, you're copying Negan. He's got a leather jacket on. You know what I mean?
That's stereotypical.
It is. But you can understand. But I understand what you're saying, though. And I hope the writers then weren't like, oh, man, we can't make him... we can't do this to make it like a savior's thing. Like, you have to separate The Walking Dead because it's a completely different timeline. It was back then anyway. I just wanted to see, a cool villain. And I think the Proctors would have been really cool because their way of life and how they were living for that short time that we knew them was cool. And they was kind of badass, and I really wanted to see more, and unfortunately we didn't get to see that.
There were a lot of characters that season that we don't get anymore that we had questions about. The Chief.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I
I can't remember his name.
I can't either.
His full name. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Teotihuacan?
Teotihuacan, yeah.
I think. Yeah. I could be screwing that up. But anyway, he was a good character.
He was cool.
And we got him with his friend, I think, looking through the glass of their rifle, the sight of their rifle, at the events that were happening on the dam at that moment, and we don't have them anymore either. Yeah. So it wasn't just Proctor John. I think that we left season 3 with just a lot of questions that weren't answered in the seasons to follow.
Yeah, and from a lot of comments when we posted, the Fear of the Walking Dead, a lot of you said, yeah, I mean, they loved Fear up until after season 3, season 4 and 5. They're just like, I can't watch it anymore. I mean, we understand you guys' criticism against it, and we have our criticism as well. We're still into the show. We think they can pull themselves out, but it just sucks being introduced to a potential villain or antagonist to where you get 2 episodes with them and they're gone, and we never hear anything from them again. We're just led to believe they died, but everyone else on the bridge survived.
Yeah.
Which is, I don't know what happened.
I mean, like I said,
change in the space-time continuum. Everybody survived.
Like I said, we went from that to Stick Lady, and in my opinion, it was way better with Proctor John. And who knows? Maybe we might see him again.
Maybe,
because look,
it's in Texas.
Does his group bear any resemblance to what's her name?
Ginny?
Yeah.
I mean, they could...
You see those outposts, right? I mean, it's mixed up a little bit, and it doesn't really fit that well, but you could always bring this character back.
I'm sure that Proctor would understand maybe what Ginny is doing.
Well,
maybe not to a certain extent.
Maybe he's the one running the show.
Dude, that would be sick.
That would be sweet.
If they open the door, Ginny's like, I want you to meet Proctor John.
Oh, dude, that'd be sweet.
And she's got Alicia right there, dude.
For me, that changes the game.
That would be
like,
sick.
Because then it opens it up to something better. At least maybe.
That would be cool. And if they can keep that silent and like don't even, don't put them in the trailers, don't spoil anything, like it would be cool. I can go for that.
Yeah,
that'd be sweet.
And then Troy's right behind him.
No, that'd be so sweet. Oh, we miss him so much.
Yep.
But anyway, guys, let us know in the comments if you were a fan of Fear the Walking Dead, and if you do remember Proctor John. Do you think that he would have made a cool villain or antagonist in season 4, maybe season 5? And do you think maybe he could return in season 6, or do you think he's just gone and he died in the dam, but everybody else survived?
Yep.
Let us know, guys. Make sure you smash the like button. Hit that notification bell when you subscribe so you're always notified when we're uploading Fear the Walking Dead, and everything else we have here. And follow us at NocBro Nation on Twitter and Facebook. I'm Jarrell.
I'm Josh.
We're NocBro Nation.
We're out.